Well, I'm glad that you came to see me. I know that the issue that you are experiencing is sores that just aren't healing. My main concern with that is that you possibly might have skin cancer. We're going to have to run some tests and just see what's going on. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I do know that it's very scary to hear that there's a possibility that you might have skin cancer. So, I just want to give you some information so that hopefully it'll put you at a little bit of ease. I know that you're not going to fully feel better until your test results are in and we have this all figured out. But just so you know, there are different types of skin cancer. We have basal cell carcinoma and we have squamous cell carcinoma, which are two of the most common types of cancer, skin cancer, that people get, and they are both pretty slow moving, and a lot of times they don't move too far, so they're not as as bad to be diagnosed with as, say, melanoma would be. Melanoma, if not detected early, can be pretty dangerous. Basal cell carcinoma, is one of the most common types of cancer, skin cancer, like I said, and a lot of the times it presents itself as a shiny bump, or it looks waxy, anything out of the ordinary, and they last a while, so they look a little bit weird. And then with squamous cell carcinoma, it can be a dome-shaped bump, or you can get what's the most common way that it presents itself, and that's where you have a red scaly patch of skin that's out of the ordinary for you. Melanoma is a cancer that you get in where all your melanin is, and it is, if not detected early, it can be really dangerous. So that's, the main thing to know. But with melanoma, a lot of the times it is found on an existing mole that you already have. So this is why it is so important that you do self-examinations and you just really have a greater understanding of your body. If you have a mole and you know you have it, it's important that you keep an eye on it and you notice any changes in the shape or color. Because if the color of your mole changes, or if it starts to get bigger, or if it looks like a different shape, or anything like that, that is a cause for concern. And early detection is key. Just like with any other cancer, you want to detect it as fast as you possibly can, because the faster you catch it, the earlier on, the better your chances are, and it'll be usually a little bit of a smoother process in trying to get rid of it. So what we need to talk about now is different ways that you can prevent any further issues with your skin in the future. And the best way to prevent anything is really just keep sunblock on. It is so important that you use sunblock. It's a great way to help protect your skin from the dangerous rays of the sun. And also you can wear fluffy hats to protect your face and things like that. And you just want to keep as much of your skin covered as possible. The most common places to get skin cancer is on the face, the neck, the hands, and the arms, because they get that most exposure to the sun. If you find anything out of the ordinary, like you did with your sores not healing, then you need to just come see us. It's, like I said, so important for early detection, and you know your skin better than anyone else, and so you're going to notice, and if you start looking regularly, you'll notice if you have an abnormal bump or anything like that. That could be a different type of cancer, and it's very important to know about also. make sure that you are staying away from those tanning beds, because tanning beds are really bad for you as well. And they do cause some cancer. And just keep yourself covered up. We're going to just do these tests really fast, and we're going to figure out what's going on with you, and we'll just take it from there. If it were to be skin cancer, there are different ways to treat it. It would depend on, just how far along it is, what type of cancer it is, all those kinds of things, and we would take it from there. But just so you're aware of some of the different things that go on treatment-wise, sometimes we cut out the cancer through surgery, so we'll just cut out the spot that's affected, or we can freeze it. We can freeze it off, or another option is radiation chemotherapy, a treatment that's very much in the area that's affected. I know that this is a very scary time for you, and we're hoping for the best for you. And if you have any questions or concerns, or if there's something that you think of later that you didn't really mention, feel free to talk to me anytime. You can always call with any questions that you have, and I'm going to get this test sent in as soon as we're done getting it taken, and I will get back to you the moment I have the results.